I was recently working with one of my groups, and we had been drumming for about 30 minutes, and we got into this great zone of focus, and the rhythm had settled, the tempo had settled. There was a lot of different rhythms being played all at the same time. Everyone was collaborating, and everyone had their eyes closed, and it was a peaceful place, even though the rhythm was quite fiery. It had a lot of life to it. Still, everyone had their eyes closed for the most part. And when we came out of it, one of the guys, he said, it felt like I was seeing with my ears. And I asked him, what do you mean by that? He said that he could relate to everybody and connect with everybody with what he was hearing, and he saw them in his mind, and he saw their rhythms in whatever way he was seeing their rhythms. He was seeing their rhythms and how they interacted with each other's rhythms. And it was quite a profound moment where everyone else in the group just said, yeah, I know that place. And in my groups, I say oftentimes the eyes lie. And why do I say that? Well, our eyes, our visual cortex processes visual information around 40 milliseconds slower than our auditory processing. So it's more immediate when we use our ears. When we have our eyes open, we're looking around. There's so much to process, but when we close our eyes and we listen, we can start hearing subtleties of what's around us. And that creates a connection that, in my experience, can't be found with the eyes open. So I just found it an interesting experience. One that after 5,000 drum sessions at least, someone put it into words that I hadn't really thought of, that we're seeing with our ears. And it's a beautiful thing that we can do. And you can do it yourself. You can sit down, find a place where you can sit down, close your eyes, and just listen. Listen for the sounds that are closest to you. Listen for the sounds that are furthest away from you. See if you can hear sounds coming from your body, your breath. You can definitely feel your heartbeat. Can you hear it in your ears? Can you hear a bird in a distance? Can you hear a car driving by? Can you imagine those things? Can you connect with those things even though they're at a distance to you? And so remember, you can see with your ears, and the eyes lie.